Strategy Management Series. Video number 101 Strategy Formulation, Step 7, Strategy Evaluation. Porter's Strategic Positioning. Welcome back to the Ready MBA series on strategy management. In our previous sessions, we delved into strategy evaluation, the crucial seventh step of the strategy formulation process. This stage entails scrutinizing potential strategies for their impact, benefits, costs, and resource requirements. We introduced the strategy choice cascade framework, based on the book Playing to Win, to help the planning team create effective strategies. We will continue the discussion about the third step, where the planning team must define how to win, determining the pathway to success on the selected playing field. In our last episode, we covered the creation of a consumer positioning strategy that helps a product and brand stand out amidst competitors by carving a distinct and memorable identity in the minds of consumers. In this video, we will cover the concept of strategic positioning as defined by Michael Porter, which refers to the unique position a company occupies in its industry. Strategic positioning is determined by the activities a company performs and how they are integrated and coordinated. This position arises from the choices a company makes about which activities to perform and how to perform them, leading to a distinct value proposition and competitive advantage. We will also introduce a step-by-step guide for the planning team to define a strategic positioning in the context of the strategy they are articulating and evaluating. The origins of strategic positions can be traced back to a company's activities, resources, and capabilities. Companies create strategic positions by performing activities in a way that differentiates them from competitors or achieves cost leadership. These positions are shaped by factors such as product features, customer service, distribution channels, and brand reputation. There are three basic types of strategic positioning that are foundational in shaping a company's unique position within its industry landscape, leading to competitive advantage and sustainability. One. Variety-based positioning focuses on producing a subset of an industry's products or services. It is based on the choice of product or service varieties rather than customer segments. It makes economic sense when a company can best produce particular products and services using distinctive sets of activities. It can serve a wide array of customers, but for most, it will meet only a subset of their needs. 2. Needs-based positioning centers on serving most or all of the needs of a particular group of customers. It is similar to the traditional concept of targeting a segment of customer and arises when there are groups of customers with different needs and there is a tailored set of activities that can serve one of those segments best. 3. Access-based positioning revolves around segmenting customers that are accessible in different ways. Although their needs are similar to those of other customers, the best configuration of activities to reach them is different. Access is a function of customer geography or scale. These sources of strategic positioning underscore the importance of aligning a company's activities with specific customer needs, preferences, and access requirements. By focusing on variety, needs, or access, companies can develop distinct value propositions and competitive advantages that drive long-term success in their respective markets. A sustainable strategic position is one that is difficult for competitors to imitate or surpass over time. Sustainability requires trade-offs, as companies must make choices about which activities to prioritize and which to de-emphasize. Trade-offs involve allocating resources and attention to certain activities at the expense of others, recognizing that it is not feasible to excel in all areas simultaneously. Trade-offs in strategic positioning arise from three main sources. The first source is inconsistencies in image and reputation, where companies face challenges in maintaining a coherent and consistent identity across different market segments or customer perceptions. This can lead to confusion or distrust among customers, undermining the company's competitive advantage. The second source of trade-offs stems from the activities themselves, as companies must make choices about which activities to prioritize and invest in based on their strategic positioning. For example, a company pursuing a cost leadership strategy may prioritize efficiency and cost reduction in its operations, potentially sacrificing investments in product innovation or customer service excellence. The third source of trade-offs arises from limits on internal coordination and control, where companies face constraints in effectively aligning and integrating their various activities to support their strategic positioning. This can result in inefficiencies, redundancies, or conflicts among different parts of the organization, hindering the company's ability to deliver value to customers and compete effectively in the market. Overall, these sources of trade-offs underscore the complex nature of strategic decision-making and the need for companies to carefully balance competing priorities and constraints to achieve sustainable competitive advantage. Strategic fit plays a critical role in creating competitive advantage and superior profitability. Positioning choices not only determine which activities a company will perform and how it will configure individual activities, but also how these activities relate to one another. Competitive advantage arises from the way activities fit and reinforce each other, creating a chain that is as strong as its links. Porter identifies 3 types of strategic fit. The first order fit is simple consistency, where each activity aligns with the overall strategy of the company. This ensures that all efforts are directed towards achieving the strategic objectives and avoids conflicts or contradictions within the organization's activities. The second order fit occurs when activities are reinforcing, meaning that each activity enhances the performance or effectiveness of others. This synergy amplifies the impact of individual activities, leading to greater overall effectiveness and competitive advantage. The third order fit involves the optimization of effort, where activities are designed to minimize waste, duplication, or inefficiencies. By streamlining operations and maximizing resource utilization, companies can achieve higher levels of productivity and cost-effectiveness, further enhancing their competitive position in the market. Overall, strategic fit is essential for creating a coherent and effective business strategy that aligns activities with the overall goals of the company, leverages synergies between different activities, and optimizes resource allocation to maximize performance and profitability. In Michael Porter's framework, strategic position is the linchpin of competitive advantage, defining a company's unique value proposition and setting it apart from rivals. Here's a step-by-step guide to define the strategic positioning. 1. Define your offering. Start by thoroughly understanding customer needs and industry dynamics. Identify what your target customers truly value and what gaps exist in the market that your offering can address. This deep understanding will inform the development of your offering and features, including points of parity, POPs, and points of difference, PODs, from competitors. 2. Define your competitive strategy. Determine whether your company will pursue a cost leadership strategy, aiming to become the lowest cost producer in the industry, or a differentiation strategy, seeking to offer unique features or benefits that set your product or service apart from competitors. 3. Define a value proposition. Develop a clear and compelling value proposition that articulates the unique benefits or advantages your offering provides to customers. This should address the specific needs and preferences of your target market and communicate why your offering is superior to alternatives. 4. Select your strategic positioning type. Choose the type of strategic positioning that best aligns with your competitive strategy and value proposition. This may involve variety-based, needs-based positioning, or access-based positioning. 5. Understand trade-offs. Recognize the inherent trade-offs associated with your strategic positioning choice. Understand that focusing on certain activities or customer segments may require sacrificing others, and be prepared to make strategic decisions about where to allocate resources and attention. 6. Map activities required. Identify and map out the specific activities required to deliver your offering according to your strategic positioning. Determine how each activity contributes to your value proposition and competitive advantage, and how they can be optimized for efficiency and effectiveness. 7. Ensure feasibility and differentiation. Evaluate the feasibility of your activity system, ensuring that it is feasible to implement and execute effectively. Additionally, ensure that your activities are different from competitors and difficult to imitate, providing a sustainable competitive advantage. 8. Align activities for strategic fit. Align your activities to ensure strategic fit with your overall strategy. Ensure consistency between activities and your competitive strategy, reinforce activities to enhance their impact, and optimize them to minimize inefficiencies and maximize value creation. 9. Monitor and adapt. Continuously monitor market conditions, customer feedback, and competitive dynamics to ensure that your strategic positioning remains relevant and effective. Be prepared to adapt your strategy and activity system as needed to maintain competitiveness and drive sustainable growth. Ultimately, strategic position is the foundation upon which effective business strategies are built, providing a roadmap for differentiation, growth, and profitability in a competitive marketplace. And this concludes our episode about developing strategic positioning as part of the definition of how to win with a strategy. Please be sure to check our next episodes where we will continue exploring how to win, discussing how the planning team can define competitive advantages for their strategies. Until then, keep strategizing. See you soon.